Ooh, how's everyone doing? I'm just about to go inside the gym here, but I wanted to talk about, uh, living the path, living law of attraction. A lot of people have been trying it for the past couple years, and I was one of those people without any kind of success, actually, until I went past the physical part of the law of attraction and really started getting into the the metaphysics of it, the hermetic principles, the different quantum physics and science. And then the more I went into the left-hand path, the more I went into really off the wall books and teachings and different circles, the more I looked back at my life, I realized that everything that happened to me was divine. Everything that happened to me happened for a reason. Hey, how you doing? Just missed your name right there. If I can't reply to your comments, I apologize. I am about to go inside the gym. Literally, I'm right here at the gym. And just to tell you, I've lost 60 pounds since I first 55 pounds since I first started. And the catalyst for that rebirth in me was the law of attraction, because I literally utilized it in the beginning. And hot dog, Roblox, Roblox. Okay, yes, it was interesting because okay, long story short, I was really in a bad place. I was depressed. I was just, and my fasting month was coming up in Ramadan. 2015 was coming up, and I was like, man, what the hell do we do this for every year? The same cycle, we fast for 30 days and then you lose, you gain weight and you're burping because you overeat. And then you go to people's houses, you eat this food that you really don't want to eat, but you're obliged to. And then you just, you gain like 20 pounds in the end of the month and you feel bad about yourself. And the faith is down because no one's like praying in the mosque anymore. And, it's like that vibe in the air is not there anymore, but there's a vibe in the air. And it's like, how do this Ramadan, I said to myself, I'm gonna eat very well. I'm gonna eat as in like very disciplined. I ate salads. I knew how to eat healthy. Everyone knows what health is, seriously. It's just, are they willing to do it? Are they willing to go to that, get uncomfortable and kind of like shake off their physical attachments and physical illusionary attachments to certain things, and they hang out with certain circles of people where they're obliged to, they all eat a certain way every Friday night. Maybe you're eating a whole sampler. You think you're being healthy because you're not eating burger, but you're eating like, potatoes and the whole sampler dish. Thousands of calories. And the thing is, I was like, you know what, this month I'm going to be very strict on my diet. And on top of that, I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna go pray. I'm gonna do the extra prayers. I'm gonna do what I'm obligated to plus more, and I'm gonna be a 100% Muslim or whatever you are, Christian. If you're 100% whatever you say you are, be 100% Buddhist. Okay, I was being 100% to the best of my abilities, and within 10 days I started changing. The first 10 days was difficult, but I was going to the gym consistently. I started losing weight, and by the end I became a different person. I lost 30 pounds, 29 pounds. I lost 29 pounds in that month. And after that I was hooked. Yeah, a lot of it was water weight, but so I was like, okay, I'm gonna really, because it was difficult to say no to people inviting you all the time, and those samosas and those dishes that you always loved and you craved. Your body was craving it, but I didn't allow my body to dictate my soul, because my soul is in charge. Okay, and this is what this path has led me to, understanding what is the soul, what is light, what is consciousness, what is this whole path, and are we just, an effect, and we have no say in this at all? No, you can literally create your own reality. In 9 days from now, 10 days from now, I'm giving you a seminar in LAX Hilton to a crowd of people, like 30,000 people come to this convention. Every year. It's the 18th annual convention, and Russell Brand is going to be the headliner, and I got asked to be part of this stage. Of course, it's a 4-day event, 3-day event, and there's like 60 different speakers. But it's like I got chosen, I got asked to be one of these 60 speakers, and it's like I envisioned this in my life. I literally had a vision board. I wrote it down. I said, okay, I want to be giving seminars all over the world about this stuff. And what is the stuff that I'm talking about? I'm talking about tools. This is tools, how you can practically do this in your own life, everyday life, and be that everyday alchemist. And it's not going outside of your faith, and it's not, blasphemous. It's just you start to perceive reality in a higher sense, in a deeper way, where you start manifesting your own reality, because you can control how you think, you can control how you eat, you can control how you behave. You have control, full control. And it's like, yeah, God has control. Yes, God is one. There's only one force in this world. It's God. So don't try to use your power, your physical power, to manipulate things. What you do is you allow that higher power to flow through your vessel. Okay? And the way you let it flow through your vessel is use your imagination. With your imagination, you imagine that true, authentic expression of your soul. What would it look like in your life? How would you walk? How would you talk? How would your environment be? And then live in that vibration of that image. That is the divine, actually, because it's given to you by your divine, by that higher self that's connected to the divine. And then what you do is you hold on to that image, you become that image, and you utilize various tools I teach. You utilize various tools, law of attraction, hermetics, and different principles, and numerology and astrology and coding and seeing the numbers, and you become you become your own energy worker. You become your own Reiki healer. And there's a process, there's an initiation for that, to get to that level. There is things you have to give up. And you have to sacrifice, but it's not the sacrifice of the soul, it's a sacrifice of the physical, of the illusion. It's like you have to sacrifice hanging out with your friends that don't have goals. You have to sacrifice, but you get replaced. It gets replaced by a higher vibration, because as you ascend, the air gets thinner, but the people that are in that air, that dimension, in that higher place with you, they see you see them, and it's like you realize those are the people that create reality. Those are the people that are inventing things that people use. Those are the people that create breakthroughs in their field, whatever it may be. Those are people that are opening up things that actually benefit mankind, and yet make some money too. Why not? Like Tesla, Nikola, what's his name, Elon Musk. You have to be a weird person. Weird means efficient manifester of your reality. It doesn't mean odd. That's one of the meanings. That's the physical meaning. But I'm talking about the vibrational meaning of weird. Is a old term. It's magic. Word is magic. It's vibrations, frequencies, and everything is happening in your mind. Everything is happening in the mind, and the mind is not the brain. The brain is the physical manifestation of the mind. Because your mind can be in 1992. Your mind can be yesterday. But there's no yesterday. It's all right now. I don't want to get too deep, but I want to get back in the gym before I lose my energy from this drink. Okay, it's like, You just become a different person. You shapeshift. You know, you're the shapeshifter. You're the reptilian. You are. See, the reptilian is the reptilian part of your brain. You know, you are the beast. You know, you are the walking beast. If you don't have it under control, it controls you. When your body, when your senses are in control, when your senses are, when you're living off your senses and your body, what it tells you, and your environment, then it controls you. You don't control it. And then you become just a, you know, you just swayed by your emotions, which are given to you by like people that, you know, set different things around you, you know, people that trigger you, people, the foods you eat. You become that beast, but you're not a beast. See, you have to evolve into a higher being, you know. That's basically what it is. It's the process, it's a journey, and it's like you got to climb those stairs, and you have to have a goal. You have to have a vision, and it has to be greater than just wanting to make money. There's nothing wrong with that, you know. I imagine a life for me to, okay, this is what I imagined, you know, a couple of years ago. Like, I imagined a lifestyle of traveling, you know, and going to different parts of the world for a long period of time, not just a weekend or a week or 2 weeks. And for the past 3 years, I've been going to Moldova. It's Eastern Europe for 3-4 months at a time, you know. And I didn't go this last year, but I'm gonna go this summer. And the summer is, you know, I usually go in the fall, late summer. I go in the fall, actually, like around, I go in the middle of August, and I come back in, last time I came back in November, you know, so a long time. And so for that, why would I, okay, for that kind of lifestyle that I want, I have a 1998 4Runner, you know, and people tell me, oh, why do you drive this old car? Why don't you get a new car? Why would I get a car payment for a car that I wouldn't even drive most of the time, you know? Because my lifestyle, my imagination is geared towards when I make my money to something else, you know, other than, why would I get a nice car with a $600 payment that sits in the garage for 4 months out of the year? And it's going to get more and more because I want to travel a lot more, you know? And it's like, you have to imagine that lifestyle that you want, and you have to start shifting into that person. How is that person going to eat? How is that person going to behave? You know, even if you want to be a CEO of your company or the lead, I don't know, consultant on a project, you know, you have to be a certain kind of person that fit that position, because that position is a dimension. It requires a certain kind of person, and you have to become that person. And when you become that person, the company itself, the corporation, is going to recognize that. It's going to see that within its own ranks. It'll see it. It'll see if you're confident. You know, if you raise your hands in a meeting and you express your opinion, and like, you're not afraid of, you know, people laughing at you, you know, and you have confidence, and you're changing, and your physical appearance has, you stand tall, you know. Confidence can be seen. It's not heard, it's seen. Well, it's heard in your voice too, you know. When you speak with confidence in your voice, it's like 7% more likelihood that XYZ thing, you know. Confidence. Okay, but that confidence, where's it coming from? You know, if all power, everything belongs to the divine, right? The divine has all these names, you know. In Judaism, 72 names. God, you know, but, or whatever, you know, and Islam 9 names, and it's like in Hinduism 108 names, you know. And that gets into numerology, because everything, if you add those numbers, it equals 9. 9 plus 9 is 18. 1 plus 8 is 9. 9 is the vibration of completion, because it goes in like, it goes, right? It's like 9. It's like Fibonacci sequence, you know. Okay, Anyways, it's a number of completion. And 1 plus 8, 1, 0, and 8 is actually 9. 7 plus 2 is 9. Okay, it's Kabbalistic. You know, it's deep stuff. I don't want to get into it now, but these are the things. If you understand these concepts, you literally have a different perception of reality that builds a structure in this reality. Because in this reality, you need walls, right? Walls are degrees on the ground. A straight wall, it has to be 90 degrees. You know, and 360 degrees is what? 3 plus is what? 9. Okay, 360 degrees is a circle. You know, I mean, gosh. Four walls, you know, a square has 4 sides, right? 90 degrees, 90 degrees, 90 degrees. That's 360 degrees. So it's all like it's that structure, and seeing not what your eyes show you, because all your eyes do is refract all. Now, when you see it inside your pineal gland and your hippocampus and all these things, you know, your memory works and what you've been told and all these things, you know, and then if you only what you've been told and all these things that you've been fed that has been programmed into you, and you haven't thought higher perception, then you're a certain belief. But once you get taught certain perceptions that are higher, that these same people that structures reality understand, then you won't be tricked by your lower selves. You won't be tricked by your, you know, your you needing of a friend. You just hang out with the first person who calls you. You know, you won't eat those bag of chips. You get nervous, you look food, you know, anything nervous, and maybe you're, I don't know, Fridays, you know, you get in a good mood, a burger, you know, it's like whatever, you understand, it's like wants it, it's your body, it's this emptiness that's trying to fill the void, actually, and it's of yourself, how you see yourself, you're going to and you're gonna walk like that person, you're gonna talk like that person, you're gonna self-sabotage like that person. So even if you look at yourself as a person that makes $50,000 a year, and you're like, and you're just, you know, you're that person, you know, you can't imagine yourself making $100,000 a year, okay, and then the next year you get a $100,000 raise. Psychologically speaking and medically shown, and I'm telling you this from experience even, that you will always be that person that is a $50,000 thinker, unless you change up your beliefs, mind, what's possible. Because I've known people that got a lot, but they're still a person. It's just that they're spending that extra money into those same things they spent it for. The video you did on God, it's very helpful, will operate through you. And everything is the divines, right? Everything is Allah. So you can't do it. You can't all you can do is submit to that higher energy and make yourself that person that can, that high. I'm gonna actually stop. Too hot, but I'm gonna continue some other time. But you know, in the comment out in the end, I don't know if it's gonna come through or not, but I will continue later on. And as open. And now, if you want to listen to me.